Hi guys, thanks for watching my video. In this video, I'm going to show you my top 5 airline first class products, and I'm also going to explain to you why they are on my top 5 list one by one. Now, I've often been asked how I can afford to fly first class, and so I'm going to share with you my tips and hope you can benefit and travel yourself in first class. Be aware, all these rankings are based on my own preferences and my real experiences. Your first class experience with Lufthansa starts from their awesome and unique first class lounge or the first class terminal in Frankfurt. Inside these first class lounge and terminal, they have a great design, a great bar, a nice buffet spread with lots of good meats, waitress service on dining. Perhaps the most impressive experience I like is to ride in a brand new Mercedes S-Class or a Porsche Cayenne that take you directly to your plane. Once on board, you'll find identical first-class seats installed across the fleet on Airbus A330, 340, on the 380, and the 747-8. Of course, my favorite is the 747-8 in row 1. Why? Because no one is in front of you. The pilot seat upper deck and behind you as well. Caviar is always served as the first course on dining on Lufthansa first class. You found loads of food, and depends on the destination, you'll get special cuisine like Chinese food, Indian food. In short, there's no shortage of food on Lufthansa first class. You can have a look at all my footage here. One of the cheapest ways to fly Lufthansa first class is to redeem your miles from your Star Alliance mileage program. You can buy Avianca Live Miles at around 1.5 cents each. A one-way Europe to North America in the Lufthansa first class ticket just costs over $1,300 worth of miles. Now, Singapore Airlines first class experience starts with a dedicated arrival and check-in area at Singapore Changi Airport. First class passengers are invited to use the private room, which is very private and only reserved for first class passengers, so you never felt crowded. Singapore Airlines is the first airline to fly the A380 in 2007, and it's also the first airline featured such private suite on the A380. They're located downstairs on the main deck of the A380, so you feel more spacious, more headroom. Now, we all know that the most famous thing with Singapore Airlines is definitely the service delivery. It's a professional yet warm service on board. Singapore Airlines Cruise Flyer miles can be redeemed flying on Singapore Airlines Suite. You can transfer miles from hotel programs such as Starwood SPG or credit card points to Cruise Flyer. If your flight is not available immediately, you can waitlist and generally it will be cleared closer to departure. My number 3 choice is Emirates. So the first class experience with Emirates usually start with a limo transfer from your home to the airport.
Welcome to the Emirates Lounge. I belong to the Emirates Lounge.
Xin chào tới Emirates Lounge.
ยินดีต้อนรับสู่ Emirates Lounge ค่ะ Emirates Lounge ขอชมไหม Bienvenue au Salon d'Emirates.
The Emirates First Class Lounge in Dubai occupy the whole floor of the terminal, which offer many amenities including the great restaurant-style dining and a fine cigar lounge.
Mr. Sam, here's your gate to Manchester.
Oh, this
You
is
can
the
walk
boarding
from
gate?
Here. Exactly. We can
Okay.
walk from here. Let's go to the gate.
So boarding directly from the lounge,
From the lounge, straight to the aircraft.
straight to the A380.
Yep.
Now, many of you are familiar with the first class suites with Emirates, which come with the usual nice, beautiful, polished wood, the gold, and the bling bling. Now, I have to admit that I actually loved it.
This is our Arabic coffee service.
Okay.
Would you like to try one of them?
Wow, look at the quality of this. Oh my god, it's super comfy. Water is 5 minutes. You can run for 5 minutes.
Bonjour, I'm Elodie from France and merci d'être revenu sur Emirates. À bientôt.
Merci beaucoup.
Здравствуйте, меня зовут Глеб, я из России. Добро пожаловать в Emirates.
Ciao, Selma is boss name. Volim te seko. Dobro večer, Dijana iz Srbije.
Hello, kumusta? Ako si Jane from Philippines. Mabuhay!
Thank you.
Hi, kumusta? Ako po si Jenny Lynn, same as Jane. I'm from Philippines.
Thank you, Jane. Thank you for looking after me.
Hello, I'm Rachel from the UK. Ma parlo italiano.
It's a pleasure with you on board.
Hello, Dorota from Poland. Bardzo było nam miło gościć Ciebie na pokładzie dzisiaj.
Hello, I'm Yum. I'm from Korea. 사랑해요, Emirates.
Potato airline crew.
Hello. 안녕하세요, 반갑습니다. I'm Stella from Korea. Hi, I'm Evgenia from Russia. Добро пожаловать в Москву.
Mabuhay, Army from the Philippines. Maraming salamat po.
You're welcome.
Liana from Bulgaria. Upitali.
Emirates fly their A380 to almost 50 destinations around the world. You don't have to break the bank to sample their first class. They fly between Australia and New Zealand, Bangkok and Hong Kong. A one-way ticket is below $1,000. Etihad feels like a boutique airline, yet they have grown so much now they have an extensive worldwide network. Their first class lounge in Abu Dhabi feels like a boutique lounge. They're not as big as the other airline, but they do offer a superior level of service. I especially love the presentation of fine dining served there, and also they have a gym inside the lounge. They also have a barber service, which is quite unique.
So finally I present to you the king scallop, the mashed potato, the beautiful caviar sauce with spinach on the side.
Now, Etihad being the last airline to receive the A380 in the end of 2014, so their A380 is loaded with many advanced features. Their first class have won so many awards being very innovative, as the sitting is very unique. You get a leather seat and a separate fold-away bed in each first class apartment. You can redeem Etihad Guest Miles, Advantage Miles, many other partner programs to fly on Etihad First Class Apartment. If you don't have the miles, you can simply purchase them directly from the airline program and use them. One-way first class Abu Dhabi to Sydney costs roughly $2,000. Air France La Première is a real hidden gem. It's not publicized so well like the other first class we have discussed here, but many frequent flyer and travel connoisseurs would agree with me that La Première is one of the very best. Now, the exclusive travel with La Première starts with the moment you arrive at the airport. Your own Air France attendants will greet you, take care of everything. She'll take you to the lounge, or you'll be chauffeured to the lounge if you transit in Paris. Now, the Salon La Première has all the great amenities, it's never too crowded. The food served in the lounge is probably rival the fine dining restaurant, as the dishes were created by Michelin star chefs such as Alain Ducasse. You will have a private limousine to take you directly to the plane, and you're often the last passenger to board, and they'll take off right after you board. The La Première cabin is stylish, elegant, and chic. On board, you receive canapés like caviar and French vintage champagne. The best part perhaps on La Première is the dining. You can't fail the French gastronomic, can you? The meals are created by Michelin star chef consultants to Air France. All the meals were cooked freshly just 1 or 2 hours before the flight departure time, and they get delivered directly to the aircraft. On arrival, you'll be met by your own escort to take care of all your arrival formality until you're on your way out of the airport. I love La Première because it's very sophisticated and low-key product. Unfortunately, there aren't many cheap ways to fly Air France La Première. Only Air France Flying Blue Elite are allowed to redeem miles, but at a very high cost. The best way is to look out for the first class sale and issue ticket in a mixed class, so one-way flying first class and returning in another class to lower your overall cost.